Hello everyone! In our last video we learned about static variables. Today we are going to go deeper into the static keyword and learn about static method. So let's start with the core topic, static method. With non-static method. A static method, just like a static variable, belongs to the class itself, not to any specific object. So this means you can call a static method without creating an object at all using just the class name. Or you can also call it using an object reference. Both work perfectly fine. In non-static method, static method depends on an object. You can only call it using an object reference. Let me write this one as well. You can only call it using an object reference. Trying to call a non-static method using the class name will give you an error. For example, let me create a static method. Two parameters, A and B, and curly braces. Remember that this one is the name of the method. I just have written static to clarify that this method is a static one. So to print the value, I also use concatenation static method result. Just for clarifying, for concatenation I use the plus sign and I want A plus B be the result. So let me create a non-static variable as well, void. I do not use the keyword static at the beginning, void non-static add. Again, two parameters, and again I want to print the values. I use again the concatenation static. It is not necessary, just to make clarification while having the result. A plus B. Remember to put A plus B inside the parentheses to avoid any errors. So method result. So now let's call each method. First, let's start from the static one. Calling static method. As I said, no object needed. So we can call it by the name of class. The name of the class is a student, and then dot operator, and then I call my static method. It is up here in the third section. I click on that. Then I can assign value to the two variables or parameters. For example, 50 and 25. Let me run the program. Yeah, static method result for C. Now let's call the non-static method that we have created here. So as I said, we need an object. Calling non-static method. Object required. So first I create an object. How? First I write the name of the class, then the name of the object or reference variable, assignment operator, new keyword, and again the name of the class, parentheses, and semicolon. Right? Now I can call my non-static method, but with the help of the name of the object. Object dot non Okay, what is the name of? Okay, let me just remove dot. Okay, you can use both static method, for example, 12 and 30 to run the program. 42. For calling a static method, both method works. Just cut it and paste it here. But for non-static method, you can just only use the name of the object. So any value like 50 and again 25 to see it gives us the same result. Okay, let me just comment it. Yeah, static method result 40, non-static method result 40. So same result, but the static method needed no object, but we can also use this way, same as the static variable. So while the non-static method requires an object, and with it an object, it cannot be called. So that is the static methods in Java. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. See you in the next one.